My garbage person of the week is now in the running for potentially worst pastor ever. Take a look at Pastor Bobby Leonard.
You find more women go in those places with shorts than you will women with pants and dresses put together. I used to say this, and I haven't said this in a long time. You ready? I said, if you dress like that and you get raped and I'm on the jury, he's going to go free. You don't like, do you? I'm right, though. I can't help you like I'm right. Because, a man's a man.
Dear God, that guy is, as I said, a pastor. Pastor Bobby Leonard of the Bible Baptist Tabernacle in Monroe, North Carolina. As of right now, I suspect maybe not for long. He's a very cool guy, as you can tell from that photo, and obviously a family man. He's got a wife and he's a father of 4 with many grandchildren who he thinks deserve to be raped if they dress like sluts. Just the women. The men can do no wrong, like Marjorie Greene made clear on her Twitter account in the last day. Women entice men by dressing badly, and the men stumble. The women are temptresses and seductresses who deserve whatever happens to them, but the men who do whatever happens to those women aren't really doing anything. It's sort of just happening to them. They're not responsible in any way. But to focus back on Bobby Leonard, that is a guy who did not say that like 6 whiskeys into the uncomfortable man unfortunately seated next to him at the bar. He got up to a pulpit and told his congregation, I would let men who rape women go free if the women were dressed scantily. That is utter madness. Now, he technically apologized, Brett, before you comment. Here is his apology. You know it's authentic because somebody put it on a sign. I am sorry for any hurt. I was wrong. That's it. That's the whole thing. Do you feel better, Brett? How do you feel about this?
It's kind of romantic. It's kind of a John Cusack rom-com move to like, I put it on a big sign outside your church. That's how much I care. Like, we know what happened, right? This guy like actually believed it. And he was like, well, 100%. I got a place of power. It's where I'm going to communicate what I believe. And this is a godly thing. And it shocks me that the insanity doesn't hit them until everyone's like, Papa? Feel like that's, and like, have you not heard that cliche that like, that cliche that he spouted is the wrong position to have? Now, like, this is one of those things where it's like, they're going to complain. Is someone going to complain about cancel culture? Listen, he has freedom of speech. He can say it. But yeah, I think I have freedom of speech to be like, dude, that does not excuse the behavior that you're saying it excuses.
100%. Yeah.
Crazy.
In that shot, we could only see him. I truly hope that people got up and walked out. I fear that is not the case. Not nearly enough in any event. That's madness. That's a guy whose literal only job in reality is to provide like a moral framework for with which people should live their life. And his moral framework is, if you wear shorts, you deserve it if you get raped. Utter madness. You literally could do better in helping to figure out your system of values by just Jimmy Kimmeling it on the streets and asking random people, rather than going to a moral authority like that pastor, who I really hope loses his position. In any event, we'll find out about that. For now, we do know that 57,000 of you voted for the Community Garbage Person of the Week. And here is your top 5. With 4% of the vote, John Schneider is in 5th for attacking a Beyonce for singing country. Sorry, John Schneider, I hear she's leading the charts. Looks like the people disagree with you, buddy. Anyway, coming in at number 4 with 5% of the vote, you have Matt Walsh for saying John Oliver should be imprisoned for offering Clarence Thomas money to step off of the Supreme Court. We never ended up getting to that.
I love it. Really? All the people that were like, listen, that's technically bribery. It's like, bro, that is the entire point.
That's the whole point that John Oliver was making, but Matt Walsh is not actually an intelligent person. Coming in at number 3 with 6% of the vote, you have Kevin O'Leary for saying the New York fraud fine is assaulting real estate. I don't know that particular comment. I know people have said things like that, so he deserves what he got. I wouldn't have put that third, but that's fine. Your runner-up with 33% of the vote is the MAGA World for creating a GoFundMe for Trump's legal problems, which has raised more than $1 million that could have gone not just to a better cause, but to literally any cause, and it is by its very nature better. And instead it went to him. But no, your community garbage person of the week with 53% of the vote is the Alabama Supreme Court for ruling that embryos are children. We discussed that quite a bit on the show earlier. Look for those VODs, but I could not agree more. Thank you to the 57,000 of you who voted.